Good Friday morning. We are following major news from Washington overnight.
A possible deal to end weeks of chaos at the nation's airports. It is March 27th. This is Today. Breaking overnight.
The ayes do have it.
The Senate agreeing to fund the TSA and reopen most of the Department of Homeland Security. Now the House racing to vote before leaving for a 2-week recess today. As the political back and forth plays out in Washington, passengers bracing for yet another day of frustrating long lines.
I just feel like it's unacceptable.
With TSA officers set to miss their third paycheck since the partial shutdown started. The very latest and what it all means for your next flight. Can we throw partial in there? Collision course. The FAA investigating an alarmingly close call between a passenger plane and a military helicopter coming within just 500 feet of each other in the skies over Los Angeles.
We're going to be addressing that because that was not good.
Just ahead, the frantic moments in the control tower as they unfolded. Doubling down. President Trump again touting progress toward ending the war with Iran.
They've been obliterated. Who would negotiate? They are begging to make a deal.
While also making a key concession aimed at lowering those sky-high oil and gas prices. But nonetheless, overnight, the fighting rages on.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good Friday morning. We are following major news from Washington overnight.
A possible deal to end weeks of chaos at the nation's airports. It is March 27th. This is Today. Breaking overnight.
The ayes do have it.
The Senate agreeing to fund the TSA and finally reopen most of the Department of Homeland Security. Now, the House racing to vote before leaving for a 2-week recess today. As the political back and forth plays out in Washington, passengers brace for yet another frustrating day of long lines.
I just feel like it's unacceptable.
With TSA officers set to miss their third paycheck since the partial shutdown started. The very latest and what it all means for your next flight. Collision course. The FAA investigating an alarmingly close call between a passenger plane and a military helicopter coming within just 500 feet of each other in the skies over Los Angeles.
We're going to be addressing that because that was not good.
Just ahead, those frantic moments in the control tower as they unfolded. Doubling down, President Trump again touting progress toward ending the war with Iran.
They've been obliterated. Who would negotiate? They are begging to make a deal.
While also making a key concession aimed at lowering those sky-high oil and gas prices. But nonetheless, overnight, the fighting raged on. The very latest in a live report from Washington. Strength and courage.
Faith is how I will stay connected to my mom.
More of our emotional conversation with Savannah on her mother's disappearance, the hope she's still carrying, and the road ahead.
So how about coming back? I know everyone's wondering.
That joy awaits.
As she opens up about her return right here to Studio 1A. All that, plus hot-cold divide, more record highs on tap across the southern U.S., but other parts of the country, including the Northeast, face a major dip in temperatures. Al's full weekend forecast straight ahead. Heartfelt message. Taylor Swift wins big at another award show overnight, then sends a special shout out to her boo, Travis Kelce.
This album probably also feels very happy and confident and free because that's the way that I get to feel every single day of my life because of my fiance who's here tonight.
All the lovely highlights. Then fantastic finish.
Smith puts it up. No, the foul. It's
Purdue wins a thriller in the very last second as March Madness returns with upsets.
Fulguris.
A powerhouse performance from one of the top seeds. With even more Sweet 16 drama to come today, Friday, March 27th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to today. So happy you're starting your Friday with us. So happy you're starting your weekend with us. Hoda is here while Savannah continues to spend a little bit more time with her family.
Let us get right to that breaking news. So the Senate voting overnight to fund the Department of Homeland Security minus ICE and Border Patrol. Now the House is under pressure to pass its own bill before their 2-week vacation.
That 2 a.m. vote coming just hours after President Trump said he would pay TSA officers through an executive order. The partial shutdown, by the way, now in its 42nd day and marks what would be the third missed paychecks for these workers.
Throughout all of this, air travelers, of course, have been dealing with these record wait times. We've seen long lines snaking around airports for weeks now.
And it all comes as the markets are falling and oil prices are rising. The NASDAQ dropping more than 2% yesterday. The S&P having its worst day since the war with Iran started. We've got it all covered for you this morning, from Wall Street to the airports to Washington. We'll start with NBC's chief Capitol Hill correspondent Ryan Nobles. Ryan, good morning to you.
Hey, Craig, good morning. And last night's vote was a major step toward getting most of the Department of Homeland Security back up and running. It came after weeks of bickering between Republicans and Democrats over ICE and their immigration enforcement tactics. But it does fully fund agencies like FEMA and TSA, with the hope of relief for travelers across America could be on the way soon. Overnight, Congress finally moving forward to provide relief to workers and travelers.
The ayes do have it. The bill as amended is passed.
In the early morning hours, the Senate reaching an agreement to reopen the Department of Homeland Security, but not funding Border Patrol and ICE, which Democrats blocked.
No blank check for a lawless ICE and Border Patrol.
Democrats didn't actually want a solution. They wanted an issue.
Immigration enforcement has been at the center of the stalemate that caused a 42-day partial government shutdown and left hundreds of thousands of workers unpaid, including TSA officers, with airport delays piling up across the country and frustration growing.
Everybody needs a paycheck to take care of their family.
Well, I just really upset with Congress for not doing their job to fund DHS.
Yesterday, President Trump maneuvering around Congress, ordering the new DHS secretary to immediately pay TSA officers. That's just a temporary solution. And while the overnight Senate deal is a first step and likely supported by the president, the House still has to agree to it before workers can get a regular paycheck again. House Speaker Mike Johnson yesterday sounding uncertain about the future.
We'll have to see.
And there is still work to do. The House will have to pass this bill today to get DHS open before the Easter recess. And that will require a combination of Republicans and Democrats to get it done, which, of course, is never easy. Republicans are now vowing to fund ICE and Customs and Border Protection through a separate budget process that would not require support from Democrats to get done. Craig?
Ryan Nobles on the breaking news from Washington. Ryan, thank you.
So despite that movement in Washington this morning, long lines and wait times remain at airports from coast to coast, heading into a very, very busy weekend of spring travel. NBC's Aaron Gilchrist is at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Got that part of the story. Hey, Aaron, good morning.
Hey, Hoda, good morning. Airports really around the country have reached a breaking point. We know that we're still seeing these epic long lines at Atlanta's airport. This is the pre-check line. People waiting more than an hour here, with the line extending into the baggage claim area, snaking around the carousels there. People are getting here 5-6 hours early because they are worried they're going to miss their flights. And then you have thousands of TSA workers who've been forced to call out because they want to be able to go to work, but they just can't afford to get there. This morning, with those TSA checkpoint lines continuing ahead of a busy spring break travel weekend,
I'm here like 5 hours early.
Hope that the overnight Senate deal and payment for TSA mean relief is coming. The limbo has left TSA officers at their wits' end, with hundreds quitting their jobs since the latest shutdown started.
We're not doing okay.
Union President Antoinette Wade, who represents TSA officers in Louisiana and Mississippi, says some are on the brink of losing everything.
We have people who are facing car repossessions. We're relying on food banks and disaster relief funds.
National TSA officer call-out rates surging above 11% for 4 consecutive days. and are even higher, around a staggering 40% in Atlanta and Houston, with security lines at those airports regularly spilling out of the terminals.
I've been in line for 2 hours, and I think I have 1.5 hours ahead still.
With back pay now in view, some TSA officers were already at a breaking point and worry about future government shutdowns.
You know, if it looks like this is going to become the norm, then we're definitely reevaluating our ability to maintain these jobs.
While the lines stretch on the ground, another scare in the skies, just days after that collision at LaGuardia Airport, which killed 2 pilots. The FAA says it's now investigating an incident at a California airport Tuesday. An Army National Guard helicopter on a training mission flying close to a United plane.
Skyday 589, you got traffic at your 10 o'clock.
Flight Radar 24 shows the moment the 2 aircraft passed each other. It's just over a year since that D.C. crash when a passenger jet and an Army Black Hawk helicopter collided, resulting in 67 deaths. Of this week's incident, United saying pilots saw the helicopter and received an alert, leveling off and landing safely.
We're going to be addressing that because that was not good.
Now, even with President Trump's announcement, TSA workers don't know when they'll actually see that cash in their bank accounts, which means we also don't know when we'll see these TSA lines return to normal. Hoda?
All right, Aaron Gilchrist for us there in Atlanta. Aaron, thank you.
And so there's also another concern for airline passengers this morning, this one stemming from the war in the Middle East. With oil prices still surging, a lot of folks fear an increase in ticket prices could be on the way. Meanwhile, President Trump is citing new progress in talks to end the war. We have 2 reports this morning. We'll start with NBC's senior White House correspondent, Garrett Haight. Garrett, good morning to you.
Hey, Craig, good morning. It'll be 1 month tomorrow since the United States began striking Iran in actions that President Trump has called at times a war, an excursion, a stopover, and a detour. And while the president now says some form of talks with the regime are underway, he insists that he's not sure he's ready to make a deal yet. But the war continues with more U.S. troops deploying to the region, and here at home, gas prices approaching $4 per gallon. After nearly 1 month of war, the U.S., Israel, and Iran are still trading air and drone strikes. And now President Trump says they're also trading potential peace plans. Late Thursday, the president pushing back a deadline he gave Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global shipping channel, or face attacks against its power plants, which could violate international law.
The reason they want to make a deal is they have been just beat to
President Trump says as a show of goodwill, Iran allowed 10 oil tankers to pass through the strait. But Iran calling that, quote, lies and saying the strait is closed. Iran has also disputed that any talks are underway. This morning, accusing the U.S. of sabotaging previous negotiations.
This war of aggression is blatantly unjustified and brutal.
President Trump suggesting the American military campaign isn't over yet.
In fact, we have other targets we want to hit before we leave.
While most Republican lawmakers have backed the president's efforts in Iran, some are now expressing concerns about how long the conflict could drag on, as well as the possibility of American boots on the ground in Iran. President Trump is said to be considering sending U.S. forces into Iran, with thousands of Marines and paratroopers already ordered to the region.
I think the patience will end when we start putting troops on the ground.
While the uncertainty in the Middle East is causing oil and gas prices to fluctuate wildly, President Trump asked if he would consider offsetting fuel costs by temporarily slashing the 18-cent federal gas tax.
It's something we have in our pocket if we think it's necessary.
The president also spoke briefly on another aspect of this conflict, which may have a long-term impact on those oil and gas prices. He was asked by a reporter if he intended to take control of Iran's oil. The president responded, quote, I wouldn't talk about it, but it's an option. And comparing the possibility to the system he believes is now working very well between the United States and Venezuela. Craig, that's a prospect that will be watched very closely by those global energy markets.
Indeed, indeed. Garrett Haight, thank you so much from the White House.
For a closer look at the war's impact on Wall Street, fuel prices, and your bottom line, we will welcome in NBC's business correspondent, Brian Chung. Brian, we're nearly a month into the war. Trump is talking about peace talks, but we saw what happened on the markets yesterday, had their worst day since the war war started. This is, I mean, what do you predict is going to be happening in the weeks ahead?
Yeah, well, I mean, the story is still uncertainty about this war. We don't know how this ends. And now that this conflict is going into what would be the 1-month mark, as Garrett noted, just tomorrow, the story here is that analysts are saying we're getting closer and closer to a 1970s-like energy price shock, which is certainly not a welcome memory for a lot of people. And for that reason, you have markets that are just not really taking this news well at all. You saw what happened yesterday. The NASDAQ down over 2%, the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones down over 1%. Month to date, I should point out. Again, that's about the duration of this war. You can see on the screen ahead of you just how bad it's been for markets, down over 5%, down actually over 6% on the Dow. And now you have these concerns that inflation globally could rise. There's some economic houses that are saying that could be the case. So for that reason, a lot of people are looking at their 401ks, looking at mortgage rates also going up and saying, whoa, what is going on here with regards to 401ks? Again, the guidance, don't freak out because of a few weeks of headlines, especially if that is supposed to be your retirement nest egg.
Yeah, 401ks taking a hit yesterday. Pocketbooks, wallets have been taking a hit for a while now. Gas prices hovering around $4 a gallon for a number of weeks. Any idea how long those sky-high gas prices are going to be that way?
Yeah, well, we were talking at the beginning of this week that crude oil prices were falling on commodities markets, and people were saying, okay, wait, this is good. Maybe by the end of the week, we'll see those gas prices go down. Hasn't been the case. We've seen those prices kind of nudge back up over the course of the week. So today, the national average, $3.98. Crazy to think just a month ago that was $1 cheaper per gallon. And GasBuddy, which analyzes this type of stuff, says that we're really not done flirting with that $4 price range, as we've already seen a number of states breach that $4 line in places like California, Arizona. And so for that reason, again, we're not out of the woods yet. And you also have more people that could be hitting the roads in summer. That demand going up could also mean that prices could rise as well.
All right, Brian, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Also, a programming note, Kristen Welker will have the very latest on the war, the funding battle in Washington, and a lot more this Sunday on Meet the Press.
To college basketball we go, the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament, the game of the night, Texas and Purdue. This one went down to the final seconds. Take a look.
Clock ticks, down to 6, down to 5. Smith, shaken, Bacon, Smith puts it up.
Hold on, no, you love a buzzer beater.
I love a buzzer beater.
Trey Kaufman ran with the putback there, less than a second to play the number 2 seed. Purdue, those Boilermakers won a tight one. 79-77, they are now headed to the Elite 8.
But, Craig, perhaps the most impressive team of the night, the top-seeded Arizona Wildcats. They had no problem with number 4 seed Arkansas. Final there, 109-88. 2 other big winners last night, Illinois and Iowa. 4 more games and the start of the Women's Sweet 16. That's tonight. Don't you love March Madness?
I do.
Totally digging it.
Times of the year. Let's go Gamecocks. So how is the weather looking, as you might be asking, as we head into the weekend? For that, we turn to our friend Mr. Roker.
Well, good morning, guys, and good morning to you. We've got some March temperature madness going on. So behind this front, dramatically colder Great Lakes. Record warmth, though, to the south of the front. We're looking at records today, possibly from Raleigh, Macon, Georgia, Atlanta, Charleston, and Savannah. But you go look today, you're going to be at 77 in Norfolk, 86 Columbus, 79 Charleston. But then you go on the other side of that front, temperature highs today anywhere 20 to 40 degrees below average from New York, Rochester, Kansas City, Cincinnati as well. But you'll see temperatures do bounce back as we get on into the beginning of next week. Monday, Minneapolis, you're at 66, 72 Lexington. Pittsburgh will be in the mid-60s. We've also got a massive wildfire threat this weekend for the plains. Strong high pressure drops from Canada, gusty winds from Texas to Minnesota, peak wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour. So we're looking at 15 million people from Minneapolis all the way down to Lubbock, Texas, because of critical fire risk because of strong winds, low humidity, and it's been so dry, drought-like conditions. We're going to be looking at this problem, a widespread drought. This is going to be shaping up to be a horrible wildfire season for much of the West. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds. And that's your latest weather. Guys?
Thanks, Al.
Thank you, buddy. Just had Hoda's going to share a little bit more of that remarkably moving conversation with Savannah.
Yeah, this morning you'll hear a friend open up about the role her faith has been playing in this agonizing search for her mom, her vow to find joy again, and her plans to return to her home right here at Today. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Taylor Swift's sweet shout out to her fiancé, Travis Kelce, during the star-studded iHeartRadio Music Awards.
All the highlights after your local news. Boo. We're back 7:30 heading into the weekend with a wonderful crowd out on the plaza adorned with yellow ribbons. Inside Studio 1A, Jenna is here and Dylan has joined us. Hi, guys. Morning.
Yes, the whole family's here because we're going to start this half hour with more of just your extraordinary conversation with our dear friend Savannah.
Yeah, this morning, Savannah talks about her unshakable faith. She has a direct and powerful message for whoever knows something about her mom's disappearance. And she also shares her plans to come back home to Today. Did you wrestle with your faith throughout this? You're resolute and strong like your mama. But did you, at some point during all of this, have to wrestle with it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not done. But God doesn't tell us not to wrestle with Him. This isn't some cheap faith. And my mom taught me that. God only requires our authentic presence. And that He has. But I never doubted. One of my mom's best friend told me that she had been going through a hard time, and she said to my mom, how have you kept your faith all these years? Why? Losing your husband, all the different things that my mom had been through. Like, Nancy, how do you keep your faith? And my mom said to her, well, where else would I go? And I hold that with me. But faith is how I will stay connected to my mom. God is how I'm holding hands with my mom. And I won't let sadness win for her. She taught me. See, I saw her grieve. I saw her world shatter. I saw it. And I saw her get up. And I saw her believe. And I saw her love. And I saw her hope. And I saw her smile. And I saw her laugh. I saw her joy. I saw her love of the world and adventure. I saw her belief. I saw her faith. She taught me. She taught all of us. And I may not do it as well as her, but I will do it. I will do it for my kids. I will. I will not fall apart. I will not let whoever did this take my children's mother from them. I will not let them take my joy. They will not take my sister's joy. They will not take my brother's joy. They will not take our love. They will not take our faith. But our anguish is real. We need help. We need someone to tell the truth.
Yes.
I have no anger in my heart. I have hope in my heart. I have love. But this family needs peace.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think we deserve anything more or less than any other person. We don't say, why us, why me, why anything. If I say why me for this horrible thing, then I have to say why me for all the beautiful blessings of my life. Well then, yes, why? I don't know why. I'm grateful for my blessings. And I'm heartbroken for this sorrow.
Yes.
I'm heartbroken.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I am crushed, but I am not abandoned. We are not alone. Do we need an answer? And someone has it in their power to help. It is never too late. And when you do, the warmth of love and forgiveness that will come will be greater than can be imagined. I know what it is to be forgiven.
Yes.
And there is no greater joy.
Yes.
And that joy awaits whoever can hear this and find it in their heart to help.
Yes. You're focusing on people in Tucson. Somebody there must have seen or known something and maybe forgot about it or didn't pay attention to it.
How can someone vanish
Yeah.
without a trace?
Yeah.
How? Someone knows something, even if that something is someone's been acting strange for the last 7-8 weeks, even if it's just that. Somebody knows. And maybe somebody's afraid. And I understand that. But our hearts are in agony. We can't breathe. We can't live. We can't go on. We can't be at peace. We can't go forward. We have to know what happened to her.
Yes. You talked about coming back to New York. One of the other enduring images for me was walking into Studio 1A and seeing you there, speaking to everybody. What was it like for you, walking back in there?
I really wanted to come and see everybody.
Yeah.
I just love this beautiful place that we call home, where we get to come and be every day. And I know how much people have prayed for me and loved me. All the people that you see on TV, you know, and then all the people that you don't. All the notes and messages that I have received are just so beautiful. I just wanted to be with my family. They're my family too.
You said something when you were there, and you said, I don't know how to come back, and I don't know how not to come back.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I look at the Today Show, which is the answer to all my dreams, actually better than my dreams.
So how about coming back? I know everyone's wondering.
So it's hard to imagine doing it because it's such a place of joy and lightness, and I can't come back and try to be something that I'm not. But I can't not come back because it's my family. I think it's part of my purpose right now. I want to smile. And when I do, it will be real. And my joy will be my protest. My joy will be my answer. And being there is joyful. And when it's not, I'll say so. And I've been so grateful to have this family. I consider this my family, my greater family. And when times are hard, you want to be with your family. And I want to be with my family. And so I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'll belong anymore. But I would like to try. I would like to try. And I'm not going to be the same. But maybe it's like that old poem, more beautiful in the broken places.
I mean, that was put perfectly. Jenna, I feel like I just want to talk to you because there's no one at this table who's closer to Savannah than you. You guys are like sisters. And I just wanted you to say a few words.
Well, I just want to say everything she said to you over the last 2 days is perfectly Savannah. She has been braver than I can even imagine. She has been so vulnerable. I mean, she took her pain, her heart, her faith, her family, in the midst of her despair. She laid it on the table for all of us. She didn't have to do that.
No, she didn't.
And she has, and I think of all of those people who have had heartbreak, they feel seen.
I was thinking that too, because she said she has a purpose, and I was thinking if you can come here and sit here and do this job through that, you are showing something incredible. And I think a lot of people are wondering, well, when is she coming back? Well, she is coming back to this job that she loves here at Today, and we're glad to say that she will start here, sitting next to this wonderful human being, Craig, Monday, April the 6th.
Because she is not going to let sadness win. Joy is going to be her protest. It is where she belongs. It's where we all want her to be. We cannot wait to welcome her back with open arms here in Studio 1E. There's not been a day that's passed since all of this went down where someone has not come up to me and then someone said, when's Savannah coming back?
When's Savannah coming back?
Yes.
April 6th.
And what's wonderful is it's almost symbolic, after Easter and the resurrection and rising. And, I think as a family we'll hold hands and help her.
I had not thought about that.
Of course you did, Mr. Roker.
And she had, of course.
Of course,
too,
of course. And I think from her point of view, too, I was thinking, imagine if all of your life is so chaotic. There's a place to come that's normal. Like this is for her a normal pillar in her life.
She knows she has all of our support. We can't wait to give her that to her.
She's had ours all the time.
I do think we should mention something else here before we take a quick break. You've sat here for a few weeks. You got a lot happening in your life. You got 2 girls you're rearing by yourself. You got a company you're running. And when the coach called and they said we need somebody to come in and pinch hit, you didn't bat an eye.
And we needed you.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? That's why when we say family, we mean it. And when Savannah comes back on the 6th, which is going to be a beautiful reunion for you guys. If you'd like to hear all 3 parts of our conversation, we're putting them together in a podcast. Just search Today for wherever you listen. And also, we're going to have more on Savannah. There's a special Dateline. We hope more people will see this and maybe someone will know something. It'll be tonight at 9, 8 Central. Savannah did say her fantasy from doing this is that somebody, like she was saying, saw something and it'll jar their memory or jar their courage to come out and say it.
Using that spotlight, it's also reflecting light, and Savannah and her family are doing that for other missing family members.
That's very important to her. You're right.
To the point you just made, by the way, again, if you have any information that could help in the search for Nancy, a reminder, there's a reward of up to $1 million, and we also urge you to call that phone number on your screen there. It's 1-800-CALL-FBI. Can't wait to have you back, SJ. We'll be right back. Oh, the tradition continues. There's Neil Diamond back. 746, sure sign of spring there. Those iconic cherry blossoms down in Washington, D.C. That beautiful shot, courtesy of our dear friends at NBC4 Washington, our station there in the nation's capital, representing the DMV. Those blossoms now officially in peak bloom, so a lot of folks heading to the Tidal Basin to check them out this week. And that used to be an annual tradition when I lived down there.
By the way, I know they don't last that long, so you gotta get
hours.
there.
It's longer than 48 hours.
And they're gone.
Pretty quick. You gotta go.
Pretty quick. All right, Mr. Roker, how's the weather?
Do they last?
Well, I mean, the peak is like about 3 days. But, there's still going to be another week or so. So that's good. It's nice. Little cherry Jerry, Neil Diamond. We love that. Cold front pushing through. That's going to usher in colder air, but right now ushering in some showers and thunderstorms making their way from St. Louis all the way into the mid-Atlantic states. Then it's going to drop. Temperatures are a little chillier around the Great Lakes. Record highs ahead of that front through the southeast. Look for a fire risk really throughout the central plains and northern plains as well. Record highs through the southwest. Plenty of sunshine up and down the west coast. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. And that's your latest weather, guys.
All right, Al, thank you. Still ahead with Easter on the way. We're going to help you with your holiday shopping.
That's right. From crafts to candy, we've got your guide to finding the best savings, plus a few budget-friendly ideas for your festivities as well. But first, these messages.
Just ahead this morning, get ready to test your knowledge in a brand new way. On Pop Start this morning, we've got details on the new Jeopardy spinoff that's in the works. But first, your local news and weather.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, breaking overnight. The Senate reaching an agreement to reopen most of the Department of Homeland Security, including the TSA, as officers missed their third paycheck since the partial shutdown.
I wish something would be worked out for them because everybody needs a paycheck to take care of their family.
And passengers brace for another day of chaos at our nation's airports. We're live with the latest. Then, courtroom drama. The trial of a Hawaii doctor accused of trying to kill his wife while on a hike set to resume this morning.
Nobody's going to hear you out here. Nobody's coming to save you.
The couple's own son set to take the stand today. We've got the latest just ahead. And hop to it. Still on the hunt for your Easter essentials? With just over a week before the holiday, we've got the inside scoop and the top tips to get the best deals. All that, plus Taylor's love story.
That's the way that I get to feel every single day of my life because of my fiance, who's here to help.
What is a new Jeopardy spinoff? Who has learned the most? And Noah Wiley heads back to the ER.
You ready for my party trick?
Today, Friday, March 27th, 2026.
Kicking off the weekend at today from Winchester, Kentucky, Portland, Oregon, Trentville, Alabama, Hayworth, Illinois, and St. Louis, Missouri. Celebrate my birthday from Delco, PA. Friends for 50 years. Good morning, Grady. From Milwaukee. Today I turned 22. Hi to my girls, Daniela and Sophia. Love you. From Spring Hill, Florida. On Grammy's dream trip to the Today Show.
Well, we are glad we made Grammy's dream come true here at Today. Also glad all those folks decided to start their weekend with us out on the plaza. They're jumping up and down, Howard. That's excited. How excited they are for the weekend.
Friday and the warmest day of the week so far.
That's
so a
right.
good one for them. Yep.
Hoda, of course, in for Savannah, who's spending a little bit more time with her family. But in case you missed it last hour, she is coming back on April 6th.
April 6th. Looking forward to that. All right. Looking ahead to next week in Studio 1A, it'll be overflowing with stars.
Indeed, folks. Take a look at just some of the big names stopping by. Winter Olympic icon Michaela Schifrin, John Hamm, social media sensation Alex Earl, and just one of our absolute favorites here, one of our favorite chefs, Aaron French, will be here as well.
Do not miss a minute of it, all next week on Today.
But right now, let's get to your news at 8. We're going to begin with that breaking news from Washington. The Senate voting overnight to fund the Department of Homeland Security minus ICE and Border Patrol. Now, the House is racing to vote before leaving for a 2-week recess that's set to start later today. Let's get the very latest now from NBC's chief Capitol Hill correspondent, Ryan Nobles. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. And after weeks of negotiating, the two sides finally settled on a deal that's actually been on the table for several weeks. The The Senate passing funding for most of the Department of Homeland Security, aside from Border Patrol and ICE. Now, while the fight over immigration enforcement will continue, this plan will fund the vast majority of the Department of Homeland Security. That includes emergency management, cybersecurity, and, of course, TSA. The hope is that this will reduce the strain at airports across the country, which have been crushed by TSA officers calling out so that they can work other jobs to make ends meet. Now, this deal is not done quite yet. The House still needs to pass the bill, and President Trump needs to sign it into law. It will require a combination of Republicans and Democrats to finally get done. And, of course, there is a time crunch, as after today, Congress is scheduled to leave on a 2-week spring break recess. Craig?
All right, Ryan Nobles there from Washington. Ryan, thank you.
Now let's go to the courtroom drama playing out in Hawaii. The trial of a doctor accused of trying to kill his wife on a hiking trail last year is set to resume this morning. Prosecutors say Dr. Gerhard Koenig tried to push his wife off a cliff and then hit her repeatedly with a rock. NBC's Steve Patterson is following the case from Honolulu. Good morning, Steve.
Hoda, good morning to you. This has been a trial filled with bombshell testimony, including Ariel Koenig taking the stand herself, describing this heinous attack from her own husband. The defense saying it was a scuffle that she started today. We expect yet another key witness who could turn the trial on its head. Want to warn you, though, some of the video here, it's going to be disturbing.
I'm screaming and he's telling me, shut the up. Nobody's going to hear you out here. Nobody's coming to save you.
A stunning moment in the attempted murder trial of a successful Maui doctor, Ariel Koenig, telling a jury earlier this week that her husband appeared hell-bent on taking her life during a hike in March 2025. Police body cam video showing her condition moments after the incident. Ariel testifying her husband, anesthesiologist Dr. Gerhard Koenig, took her up on a hike for her birthday. Prosecutors allege Koenig then tried to push his wife off a cliff, holding her down and taking out a syringe as she fought for her life.
He's on top of me, and he had a syringe in his hand. And he says, hold still.
Ariel says she swatted the syringe away.
And again, I was screaming, and so he's covering my mouth and stuff. And then we had this moment of like, he seems like he takes a deep breath. And then he just starts hitting my face and my head with a rock.
A pair of nearby hikers hearing her screams. Sarah Buxbaum testifying she called 911 while running to the injured woman's aid.
Can you describe seeing the defendant's eyes?
It's like a cold, emotionless stare.
But the defense says Ariel is the one who started the scuffle, a final fight in a troubled marriage.
She came after him, started kicking, punching, they end up on the ground. She's swinging at him.
The jury shown a cache of tawdry texts between Ariel and a work colleague, a relationship she describes as flirty, but never crossing into adultery. This morning, sources close to the case say Gerhard's 19-year-old son from a previous marriage is set to take the stand. Prosecutors say Gerhard confessed to the crime in a FaceTime call with his son immediately after the altercation.
He says, I'm not going to make it back. I tried to kill Ari, but she got away. That's what the defendant tells Emil.
And a source also telling us that Gerhard Koenig himself could take the stand as early as next week in a trial that could last some time. We don't expect closing arguments until about mid-April.
All right, Steve Patterson for us there in Hawaii. Steve, thank you.
President Trump's name is being added to all new U.S. paper currency. The Treasury Department announcing yesterday that Trump's signature will be printed on the bills in honor of the country's 250th anniversary. It's the first time a sitting president's signature will go on paper currency. Historically, dollar bills carry the signatures of the Treasury Secretary and the Treasurer.
Let us move to Major League Baseball now. The LA Dodgers opening up the season last night with a grand entrance. Check this out. That's the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman and Miguel Rojas entering the stadium in a blue caddy with not one, but 2 World Series trophies. Who's behind the wheel? None other than actor and comedian Will Ferrell, of course, longtime Dodgers fan. You probably remember last fall, the Dodgers became the first team to win back-to-back titles in the last 25 years. They are considered, by the way, the favorite to make it a three-peat, 3 in a row this season.
Good. They got a heck of a team there. All right. Time now for the boost.
Yes.
GBH, welcome back.
Should we Friday boost it?
Yes.
Let's do it. Here's a feel-good one, courtesy of the Algonquin Police Department in Illinois, who just helped a happy couple celebrate their 65th wedding anniversary. Here's the deal. Back when Bill and Vivian got engaged, the chief of police used to joke that he was going to arrest Bill at the wedding because Vivian was such a catch. To their surprise, he delivered, showing up at a squad car on their wedding day. Well, earlier this month, when the couple marked 65 years, their daughter arranged for the Algonquin sergeant to surprise the family and give Bill and Vivian the chance to reenact their wedding day.
Oh my God, that is so
that not so sweet?
Oh, that was really sweet.
That was a good one.
I'm so happy you're here, JBH. All right, from the Boost to pop star, Dylan, what are you working on?
Well, we've got another surprise in pop star too. If you think you're excited for the BTS comeback, just wait until you see how Jimmy Fallon helped surprise some of the supergroup's biggest fans.
We are back. It is 8:13. Back with today's consumer. And if you're still hunting for Easter deals, it's time to hop to it.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, Roker wrote that. By
Of
the way.
course he
That was
did.
Roker wrote that.
With just over a week to go, NBC's business correspondent Brian Chung has returned. We needed him back with the guide to holidays' best shopping strategies. I mean, I knew Christmas shopping was a thing and Valentine's shopping is a thing, but I didn't know Easter shopping was a thing.
Well, I mean, Easter is one of those things like you're going to sneakily buy these things and realize, whoa, I racked up quite the bill.
Yeah.
Again, when we talk about the aggregate expectation for how much people are going to spend, almost $25 billion is a prediction for this year. Yeah, on Easter. Now, I want to point out the average budget. Well, okay, I'll break that down in a second. The average budget turns out to be almost $200 per person, which is going to be a surprise. But when you consider that that's everything, that's candy, that's the food for dinner for the family, that's when you start to realize, okay,
Fancy
I guess that makes sense.
all the things.
Right, and the clothing is a big part of it too. And obviously, if it's a holiday, there's going to be deals out there, so people are going out spending. But they're also obviously going to go to church, hang out with family, and I think it's actually the food, the big dinner, either post-church or at that gathering, that's going to add.
So you add it all up. Okay.
Exactly.
Got to have the Easter suit, by the way.
That's right. That's a nice one right there.
Thank you, my friend. What's behind the spending during uncertain economic times?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, certainly right now there are rising prices, especially at the grocery store. So some tips for people to get around those higher prices: look at those couponing apps. Look at the specific app for the grocery store that you tend to shop at. But there are other third-party sites which could offer savings on top of that as well. Ibotta is one of them, IBOTTA. Also, take a look at hosting brunch. I know dinner tends to be obviously a go-to for Easter, but brunch could be a little bit cheaper this year. Last year around this time, we were talking about egg prices being almost $6 a dozen. This year, the good news is they're so much cheaper, about $2.50 a dozen. So actually, it's a little cheaper to have those eggs brunch.
Plus, if you do brunch, you can get those people out of your house early. You don't have to have them.
They'll be out by 2 p.m.
See you later.
Yeah, get them out by like 3 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. Lastly, one more tip. Skip the pre-made sides because you'll be able to actually save $1 by making those mashed potatoes or those roast carrots at home as opposed to trying to order that out.
All right, so if you are hosting, if you decide to have the brunch and you want to get some cool things, you need the tablecloth, the candles, all that stuff. What's the best way to get a good deal?
Well, look, of course, you can go to Target, you can go to, your closest store, but actually a lot of these dollar stores are going to have great alternatives that you can save a few bucks on as well. I'll get to candy in a second. Plastic eggs is one example. So at Target, for example, we ran the numbers. 48 plastic eggs you can get for $3. You can get for $1.50 at Dollar Tree 38 eggs. So you're gonna lose out on 10 eggs there, but you are gonna save 50% there.
Wow.
And again, real eggs are cheaper this year. So if you really want to even do the real thing and paint those eggs, it's actually gonna be cheaper this year than last year. Name brand candy, it's always going to be more expensive to buy. Obviously, the big name brands that people are familiar with. Store-bought names are gonna be a little bit cheaper, although I do want to point out you want to look at cocoa in the ingredients to make sure you're really getting the good stuff.
Yeah, I like to get a name brand candy.
I was going to say, you guys were looking at me like, what? What? Are you subbing out on the real stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All chocolate tastes good to me.
If you're eating candy, I don't know if that's where you want to go cutting corners. But if you are hosting that brunch, that midday brunch, you got to buy the tablecloths, you got to buy you got to buy all the stuff for that. Where can you get some hosting deals?
Yeah, well, I would say get hopping now if you want to bring that pun back. But again, 80% of people plan to celebrate. But if you are among the last-minute people to buy those things, you might not even find that tablecloth, or you might not even find those ingredients for that Easter brunch or dinner at the store. So shop earlier. Again, we're talking about this a week out, so you can get going right now. That's also going to guarantee that you get those sale items before they're gone if there's a good deal. But look, one last thing I want to point out is even after Easter's over, you go back to the store, and what do you see?
Sales.
60, 70, 80% off the name
then.
brand candy, so you can get the good stuff for cheap.
Got it. All right, Brian, sounds good.
I think you had one.
No, he just did it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did. All right.
The best time of the morning, pop star.
Come on, Dilly.
Can we just point out, you two, Jenna and Hoda, have the same.
We didn't
we have the
realize
same suit on.
we're twins.
It's absolutely
Dad and mom.
Why
am I always dad? Because you remind me of my dad.
I love it. Looking good, ladies.
that
All
a
right,
good thing?
let's get to Pop Star now. First up, Taylor Swift. Last night, the chart topper took home a whopping 7 trophies at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. But the moment everyone is talking about this morning is when Taylor accepted Pop Album of the Year award for The Life of a Showgirl and gave a very special shout out to her date for the night, none other than fiance Travis Kelce.
This album probably also feels very happy and confident and free because that's the way that I get to feel every single day of my life because of my fiance who's here tonight.
Sweet.
So sweet. Are you guys counting down to the big wedding?
I didn't know they were engaged. Is that...
Wait,
what?
Are you kidding?
I'm kidding.
It's like all we talked about for a little while there.
It's still possible.
All right, next up, Jeopardy! A new spin-off of the long-running game show is on the way, and this one's all about the internet. Here's a preview with host Ken Jennings.
From Sabrina Carpenter's greatest hits to DIY home building, there is so much to learn on YouTube. But who has learned the most? Let's find out on Jeopardy! YouTube Edition when these 3 internet icons battle for dominance. It's your Dungeon Master's favorite Dungeon Master, Brennan Lee Mulligan, drag icon and culture sponge, Monet Exchange, and the music superstar you love every day of the week, Rebecca Black. 3 will enter, 1 will win.
Wow.
Jeopardy! YouTube Edition debuts March 31st with a live stream premiere.
So is there a Jeopardy! Jump the Shark edition?
Wait, so is it about YouTube?
Well, I think it caters to a different audience, right? Like with the guests. I mean, I think it's
People who don't
more
watch
a
TV.
younger generation.
But you can watch Jeopardy! On YouTube.
I don't know, Craig.
We're confused.
I'm just telling the story. I didn't make it. All right, next up, Noah Wiley, the Pitt star.
It's supposed to be in the form of a question.
I don't know what it's supposed to be. The Pitt star has been playing a TV doctor for more than 30 years. And in a viral appearance on a British radio show, Noah's showing off his impressive memory for medical lingo by reciting a scene from season 1 of ER when he played young Dr. John Carter. Oh my gosh.
It's an oldie, but a goodie. 65-year-old male suffering from severe peripheral vascular disease manifested by claudication of the left calf 10 days post-op from Mercy General after having an aorta bifemoral bypass. No more post-operative course till about 6 hours ago, and he began to experience the gradual onset of lower left quadruped without palliative or provoking factors. BP 120 over 80, pulse 112, respiration 78. Upon auscultation, diminished breath sounds were noted at the base of the patient's right lung. Intrigued, I tested vocal freminence per Bates second edition, leading me to a diagnosis of pleural effusion confirmed by this radiograph, which shows fluid in the patient's right costophrenic sulcus.
Wow! He's like
That's incredible.
Well, he's like
What
the
was
Micro
that?
Machines guy.
Oh my God, that's
from season 1 of ER.
That's
Is that like
crazy.
that's photographic memory?
Yes,
Obviously.
But that also explains like why his shows are always so successful and
He's
why
so
by
smart.
the Pit is so like people who watch the Pit on a regular basis. But professionals from healthcare, they're like, yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Are you guys watching season 2?
Yes.
Is it great?
Amazing.
Okay.
Better than season 1.
Wow.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I can't watch it.
Why?
Oh, it's too close to home.
It makes me ill.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It's like I need to go to the Pit after watching the Pit.
Well, that got sad and dark. All right, next
Thank
up.
you. That's my nickname in high school.
Sad and dark.
Yeah.
It's your nickname now too.
Yeah, it's a
Let's
whole
switch
story.
gears. Saturday Night Live, anyone? Get ready for Domingo.
Hey man, came all this way, had to explain, direct from Domingo.
As much as we love it, we're not talking about that Domingo. We're talking about Coleman Domingo. The Oscar-nominated actor is headed to SNL to make his hosting debut. So mark your calendars. He's going to appear along with first-time musical guest Anita on the April 11th show. So first time for everyone. Cool. And finally, BTS. This week, the K-pop superstars joined Jimmy Fallon, taking the show on the road all the way from Studio 6B to New York's Guggenheim Museum for an epic performance of their new music.
We don't stop.
All right, as cool as that is, that's not all. The BTS Army got the surprise of a lifetime when Jimmy tricked fans into thinking he was just recording a video to play on the show, when in fact they were bringing the band straight to the fans.
Thank you guys so much. That was perfect. Okay, just take your headphones off and push the door to exit. Thank you. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hey. Sorry, we're in the middle of a meeting.
Hi there.
Oh, wow. She can't contain herself. None of them can.
I love that.
I hope she was okay.
Welcome back. It is 8:30. It's a Friday morning. That's what Craig always says.
You don't say Friday.
I've never said it before. Our rolling spring break crowd rolling out. By the way, this is what you call a full house, right, G Beach?
I mean, look at this. We got celebrating 50 years of friendship. We've got Grammy here. Someone just dropped their son. This is a mother-daughter trip here. There you go. There's your mother-daughter trip.
How cool, you guys. And how about this one? There's one here that's super cute. It says, "We woke up at the crack of dawn just to see the stars."
Oh,
isn't that the cutest artists?
That's such a good picture of you, Craig,
I
too.
know, it looks like Craig.
Thank you.
And
It does.
It does.
Look how big my mouth is. Coming up, Vicky Nguyen. She's going to help us plan our summer vacations with some new tools to get the most out of those precious days off, including using AI for some inspiration for your trip.
And then speaking of social media, on the third hour, we are going to meet the influencer who is taking shelter dogs around the big city to help them find their forever homes.
And on the fourth hour, we're catching up with Grammy-winning rapper and singer Sean Paul.
Sean Paul,
Yes.
that Jamaica trip, pretty cool.
All these lovely folks here. Somebody just celebrating your 30th anniversary?
Yes, we are.
What's your names?
Trisha and Kevin.
Yeah, you don't get a word in, do you? That's how it's worked for 30 years. Smart man. All right.
We're trying to tell you we ran into the love of your life.
Dude, I don't have a love of my life.
Just Claire Bear. Claire Bear! Claire Bear, bro. We saw Claire Bear! Yo! Genius down the street, she's beautiful. The body is banging!
Where we're supposed to go. We're back. We're back with the Bear. Back with a little clip featuring two members of our favorite dysfunctional family, actors John Bernthal, Eben Moss-Backrack, the longtime collaborators and friends. They've both won Emmys for their roles on that hit show, and now they're taking the Broadway stage. Oh, wow. Dog Day Afternoon. It's a new play based on the 1975 movie, all about a bank heist that went terribly, terribly wrong. John, Eben, welcome back.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's an American classic. You know, when you were approached initially, what was the thinking?
Oh man, look, I think yes, it's a sacred piece of. A filmmaking, and yes, definitely American classic. It's also Steve Natalie Gurgis is one of our best playwrights, and sort of like the combination of the two things for me was an absolute no-brainer. I was all the way in and very down to fight for it.
Eben, how'd you get involved?
Well, John was telling me about it. I think when we were shooting The Bear, he was telling me about this play that he'd been developing and workshopping, and I instantly got kind of a FOMO, and I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't want to miss out. I mean, it's such an amazing story. You know, it's an actual event that happened, August 22nd, 1972, and I just, I wanted to hang out with this guy here, so it seemed like a good excuse to do that.
Movies and TV, that's one thing, that's one pace. 8 shows a week, that's a lot.
No place to hide.
That's a lot. How do you get the body and the mind geared up for that?
You tell me. I got no idea. I'm open
tips,
for comments.
Anything you got, yeah.
But I mean, so far it's going okay in terms of the endurance training, at least.
Yeah, I think we're on like 14 of 632 or something
exactly.
like that.
Something like that. I don't know. John's got a lot to say. My guy's a little more quiet, but. We're figuring it out. Okay. And also when you have the audience there, the audience is really involved. It's really vocal. We get a lot back from the audience. So I think that's sustaining us.
You guys have become two of Hollywood's favorite duos, favorite romances here. You've been friends for a long time. You've collaborated for a long time. How did it all start? How did you meet? Oh boy.
Well, no.
Keep in mind, it's morning
It's
television.
not that scandalous.
Oh, okay.
It's not. No, it's definitely not. No, I actually had the great pleasure and honor of understudying my friend Evan right here in my first gig ever in New York. Was understudying him in an off-Broadway play.
You were his understudy.
I was.
And you
I
have
was.
fond memories of this.
I don't know if he does remember.
I have zero memory of this. This was at a time in John's life where he was turning down work. He only wanted to understudy. He was going through a very rigorous and sort of unusual training program.
Yep.
Wait
Just
a minute.
watching
Wait a
Evan
minute. He
continue
was
to
your
learn.
understudy for weeks, and you don't remember him at all.
No, I have a vague memory of this kind of curly-haired guy with a big smile, maybe in the 5th row of the Dark House. But I take him at his word.
Yeah. I was there every night, watching, applauding.
Made quite the
bringing him
impression.
treats. Yeah.
But he paid at least later, he recommended you for The Bear.
Oh yeah. I say he returned the favor.
How'd that come about?
We were trying to. We'd been talking in the first season. In the first season of The Bear, we talk about Mikey Borzato a lot. This kind of specter sort of looming over the whole first season of this man who's taken his life and has sort of left everyone sort of trying to stay afloat, in the wake of his disappearance. And I was like, I don't know who could play this part, and I was like, I don't think we should have anyone. We should just leave it sort of, like the gold, like in the trunk of Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Just leave it unknown.
Oh, that's good.
But then I thought about John. I was like, there's one person I think that could really.
It's either no one or
John. Well, see, that's a friend.
I'll take it.
That's a friend.
Yeah.
Have you finished wrapping the 5th season, the final season of The Bear?
I finished shooting the 5th season like maybe 5 weeks ago or something like that. I finished right in the middle of February. I don't know what.
Is that it? Are we done?
I don't know.
Are you telling me the truth right now? Or are you lying?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say, what I'm not supposed to say. I don't know what time it is. I think we're on 49th Street.
So it could be the end. It could not. Okay, that's fine. That's good.
The world is a beguiling and elusive place.
It is. It is. Fair point. John, I'll come back to you. I want to talk about this Netflix film that's already getting a lot of buzz. The Odyssey. I'm going to read you. This is just one headline from this is a film site. 2026 is officially the year of Jon Bernthal.
Oh boy.
No other actor in Hollywood can claim to have a year lined up like him. That's high praise. I mean, you got The Odyssey. You've got Marvel. You've got Broadway. This is a hell of a year for Jon Bernthal.
Oh boy, I think maybe my grandma wrote that. I don't know. Yeah, look, I'm super blessed. Got a lot of exciting things coming out, and honestly, more stuff coming out with Evan that I'm truly just so thrilled that's coming. And yeah, we're really blessed, and it's great to be a part of these great projects. But it's even greater to do it with people you love.
What more can you tell us about The Odyssey?
Oh, probably nothing. It's gonna blow you. I mean, look, it's Chris Nolan. It's sometimes you get to work with people that are doing exactly what they're put on this earth to do, and that's what I'll say about Chris. It was such an honor, such a thrill, and I can't wait for it to come out.
And what more can you tell us about these projects with Evan?
Again, probably not.
Wow.
Not
okay.
much.
All
I know, this is a frustrating.
Sorry, man.
That's right.
Just dropping the ball here.
Yeah.
Well, when you come back, you can
Yes,
tell
sir.
us all about these secret projects.
We'd be thrilled.
And we didn't even get to the Avengers stuff, but I didn't even ask because I know what your answer is going to be. I can't tell you anything. But John and Evan, thank you.
Thanks. Nice talking to you.
Congratulations. Dog Day Afternoon. It is playing now at the August Wilson Theater here in New York.
Welcome back. Okay, now is the time to plan and book that summer getaway. But if you're stumped, like where should I go? What should I put on the itinerary? And how can I save some money? Fear not, I've got NBC's Chief Consumer Investigative Correspondent Vicki Nguyen right here. Some great ideas. You always have news you can use, so let's start. You say that social media is a way to find out deals and things.
I love this whole segment.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've all been scrolling. We've all been there like FOMO. Oh my gosh, look at this cool trip.
Yeah.
Look at that cool trip. Expedia has this feature called trip matching. So what you do is you take the link or the reel, whatever you like, you DM it to Expedia, and then they send you back a suggested itinerary, photos, links to actually book that same type of trip. They even suggest the time of year that you should go. So that's Expedia trip matching. Now, TikTok, just last month, they launched something called the local feed. It's on the top of the home screen. So that tells you about what events are happening, activities in your area, museums, restaurants, even small businesses can post there and say, hey, we're doing this pop-up, come check us out. Great to check out your local community, but also if you're going to a new town or city, check out the local feed. And then finally, the Facebook travel groups, tried and true, right? You can search by family destinations, budget friendly. Hey, I'm a solo traveler. What should I do? What I like about the Facebook travel groups, usually it's like regular people posting their hacks and what they've done. These aren't like paid content creators, slick influencers. So it's more like regular
real
folk.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I still can't get over, you take the reel, you cut it, and you DM it
You
to
just copy the
Expedia,
link.
and they give you the entire itinerary based on some FOMO you had.
Exactly. You're like,
Crazy.
well, I want to go to that beach and do that thing. And they're like, here.
I love this one, AI. You want them to help plan your trip. You just say, I'm taking 3 days and I'm going to Virginia Beach. Give me an itinerary kind of thing.
You got it. That's exactly right. And 33% of the people who were surveyed by the travel insurance group IMG said, yeah, I'm definitely using AI to help me figure out my trip. So people are becoming more familiar with it. And it can be as simple as what you said. You go to Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT and you go, I've got 4 days in San Diego. I've got 10-year-olds, 16-year-olds. Give me activities that are fun for that age group, or give me budget-friendly hotels in Orlando. You can do something as simple as that, but you can also go to a platform like mindtrip.ai. It's totally designed to plan the whole itinerary for you. They'll give you detailed maps, photos, reviews, and what I love, you can actually be like, Hoda, we're going on this girls' trip together. You join into the itinerary. It's so much better than that crazy group chat or the bazillion emails back and forth. You're all in one place.
I love to, if you say, like, I'm interested in outdoor stuff, I'm interested in going to bars, I like museums, they will give you the itinerary hour by hour.
Totally.
Clever.
And they'll tell you admission prices, best times to go. It's really helpful.
Let's talk booking flights, because this is a biggie. Everything's expensive.
Yes.
So what are we doing?
Those miles sitting there just lose value, and especially now with jet fuel prices and airfares through the roof, I want to help you organize and maximize your points and miles. There are sites and platforms that really help you now. For airlines, Point.me, Seats.aero, and Points Yeah. What they do is it's like a whole aggregated thing. Like Point.me, for example, can search across 150 different airlines. And what they'll do is they'll try to maximize your points so you're getting like economy price, but you're flying first class or business class. And sometimes these are seats that aren't even available on the different credit card portals. They just help you sort through it all. It's super duper helpful. And then Gondola does the same kind of thing, but for hotels. So you're getting a 7-star resort for maybe a 4-star resort, 3-star resort price. And what they'll also do is they'll monitor the prices of the hotel after you book. If it goes down, they'll alert you and let you rebook at the lower price. Super easy.
Let's talk about accommodations. We know there are Airbnbs and VRBO and stuff like that, but there's another home swapping thing that
Oh my God. Craig was obsessed with this idea of home swapping, and it's really come into its own. So there are sites like Home Exchange, Kindred, People Like Us. It's exactly what you think about. There was this film called The Holiday.
Yeah.
With Kate
Oh, of
Winslet,
course.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
right? They did the one-to-one home swap. So for Kindred, for example, 300,000 homes on this site. That's how many people have signed up. 150,000 in the last year alone. So this area is exploding. And you can do the thing where it's like, I want to go to Hoda's house. Hoda wants to come to my house. Boom, one-to-one, easy. Or Hoda's on spring break. I want to go to her house. You get points, and then you can use it towards any other home that's on the exchange. And these aren't just like random people. They are vetted. They have to be
That's what I was
approved
gonna
to
ask.
join.
Right.
The houses have to be a certain level, cleanliness, all the things. But they say, Kindred, for example, they say you're saving so much money because it costs about $20 to $45 a night compared to a Vrbo or an Airbnb for a comparable home.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's kind of weird. You're thinking, do I want someone in my house? But they provide the cleaning services. You get the final say on whether or not you approve that guest to come into your home. And for people maybe with a second home, it can make a lot of sense because you're not using it, you're not there all the time. But even for a primary home, think about it. It's that kind of experience where you're like, you're taking care of their house, they're taking care of your house, and you're really getting that like local experience when you go there.
Yeah, and if you want to make a little money and you
Absolutely.
happen to be going on spring break somewhere, why
Totally.
not?
And for retired folks too.
Oh, yeah, that's
Simple.
interesting.
Yeah.
So good. Vicki, every
lot of
single
money.
segment, I'm like, I have to remember that, have to remember that, have to remember that. Okay, I have to remember that. Vicki, thank you. All right, Craig, over to you.
Didn't you, during the pandemic, you would rent pools, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, they have something. Yeah, it's called Swimply.
Yeah, Swimply.
You rent a pool, and you to get your kids swim there. It's great. It's the best.
All right, well, thank
Can you imagine Hoda shows up at your house? Hi,
Some good pools out there.
Now that we are inspired for our next getaway, Sassy Post is here. She's got some really great spring deals on products that you'll be reaching for during those travels. But first, this is Today on NBC. Welcome back. Amazon's big spring sale, it is underway, and our Shop Today team has sorted through literally thousands of deals to bring us their absolute favorites. Contributor Chassie Post is here. She's got the roundup, so you get out that phone, scan the QR code, you can start shopping. Chassie, welcome back.
Thank you.
I was just telling you, in all of my years, I've never seen anything like this.
Craig, this is incredible because, you know, we've all been there.
Yeah.
You're trying to reach an outlet. It's behind a giant piece of
Yep.
furniture. So you know what you need? Our brilliant solution. This is the outlet extender. And check this out. You just plug it in.
Yeah.
So you can see here, plug it into any plug, and you can extend up to 34 inches. And I love this. The plug rotates 180 degrees.
That's even
so
better.
that means you can extend it vertically
And
or horizontally.
You could go diagonal.
Right, you can go diagonal.
Yeah.
And what's so great is now you can access, I mean, behind your bed,
Yeah.
behind a big sofa. And I also love, you know, because it extends vertically, no more bending over
That's
trying
true.
to reach an outlet. And they have two
Throwing out your
plugs,
back.
Throwing out your back and a USB A and C port. So
You didn't show that to me.
yeah, okay, USB A, C, and A port,
Oh, that's-
right? So this is 20% off, normally $49, down to just $39.
This is a 3-in-1 beauty product.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we are getting 20% off. This is a huge beauty bestseller. It's also viral, plus an additional 10% off just for today's show viewers. So it's called Dermatology, and this is a tinted moisturizer with anti-aging properties and an SPF 46. So
Wow.
it does three things at once. It moisturizes, it gives you like a light foundation, and you got your SPF built in. And I love it. Look how it's got this beautiful, sort of very universally sheer tint.
Oh, it kind of blends in.
Yeah, automatically matches all skin tones. And check out the before and after. It gives this really dewy glow that I think is just gorgeous. I mean, such a
Is that
beauty.
Eden?
Yeah, that's Eden. Doesn't she look beautiful? So
Yeah.
this is a multitasker. So it's just $22.
Highest deal of the day right here.
Okay, yeah. So we're getting up to 60% off a Shop Today Beauty Award winner. This is from Julep, and this is their eyeshadow stick that goes from creamy to powder. So it dries into a soft powder, and it's crease-proof. It is waterproof.
Okay.
It'll stay on all day, and you can use it as an eyeliner or an eyeshadow. You can see how beautiful it is here. And it starts at just $7.99, down from $19.
Makeup eraser.
Okay, another huge deal. We are getting 30% plus an additional 10% off just for today's show viewers on my all-time favorite beauty hack. This is the makeup eraser. Just add water to this little pad. It will remove all makeup, even the most stubborn waterproof mascara. Check this out. It's
No
you won't
soap
even
or
believe. No soap, no cleanser,
water.
no nothing, just water.
Well, how do you clean it?
You can throw it in the washing machine and use it over and over and again, and it's great for travel. Normally $25, down to just $15. Speaking of travel, this
Not
is
your average purse.
another mega deal, up to 63% off this anti-theft messenger bag. Also, it's like a little security system in a purse. It's got locked zippers. It's got anti-slash material and straps. It also has RFID blocking pockets, so you can fit tons in it, tons of organization. Normally up to $88, now just up to $32.
We can save big on these pants.
Yes,
and these-
great
these
travel or
leggings.
athletic pants for men. I mean, these are so soft. Feel these, Craig.
Those are actually
right.
so-
So
Oh,
good,
yeah,
really
okay.
comfortable.
Lots of
tons
pockets,
different
too.
pockets. This is, quick dry material, starting at $29. And for women, I mean, time for a spring refresh of our leggings, right? And I love these because these are the Bayleaf Tummy Control leggings, which, I mean, thank you very much.
Yeah.
They're still
Gotta
comfortable.
control the tummy.
You gotta control the tummy, and they're still comfortable, and they start at just $24. So many great ideas
Well
for
done.
sales.
Well done, Chassie Post. Thank you. Great deals.
you.
For these deals and more, scan the QR code or today.com/shop. Just so you know, Today earns a commission for purchases made through our links.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.